This is a true story that happened in our lifetime. And the Shaykh who told me the story heard it directly from the man. This man tells him, he says, I went to Shaykh so-and-so, one of the shuyukh that's still living today. And I asked him the following question. I said, how is it that we hear these narrations of early Muslims who used to complete the entire Quran in one night? And Uthman ibn Affan completed the entire Quran in one rak'ah. He said, how are they able to do that? The Shaykh said, do you know where my house is? He said, yes. He said, pray Isha and come to me immediately after Isha. He said, I went after Isha immediately to the Shaykh's house, knocked on the door. The Shaykh said, do you have wudu? He said, yes. He said, stand next to me. Allahu Akbar. And he said, the Shaykh started reciting the entire Quran. And when it was almost Fajr time, this is right after Isha, when it was almost Fajr time, he completed the whole Mus'haf. And he said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. There is your answer to your question. Have any more questions? No, Shaykh. But why did they find it so easy? Because they enjoyed the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They enjoyed it. And they focused and it became easier. And they loved Allah Azza wa Jal. And they were planning for their departure. And they loved to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The scholars say the only way you would love to meet Allah Azza wa Jal is if you've prepared adequately. You did your adhkar, you did istighfar, you did mention of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're praying extra prayers and you're doing the best. You're doing the best of putting the best of your abilities into your act of worship. These are the people who are okay with the idea of meeting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if your deeds are horrible and you're ashamed of them and they're loaded with sins and you're falling short when it comes to the obligatory deeds, you don't want to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with deeds like this. It's only people who put effort in their deeds. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from that group. That's the effect of loving Allah Azza wa Jal. It's a powerful effect on your heart. You can give up temptation because you love Allah Azza wa Jal. You can overcome a lot of addictions, and we will still admit that there are probably certain personality types, certain types of addictions that you need to go to therapy for. And there's nothing shameful or wrong about getting therapy or help from a doctor or believing brother or sister. There's nothing wrong with that. But how much more would it help you with your therapy if you built your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?